Lock and Key is one of the best Netflix shows of 2020, which obviously means Lock and Key Season 2 is one of the best Netflix shows coming in 2021. Fans have been waiting a long time to see Season 2. The first season premiered on Netflix way back in February 2002. Oh, how the world has changed since then. Lock and Key was renewed for Season 2. Unfortunately, the new season was delayed because of the pandemic. But things are happening now and we should see Lock and Key Season 2 on Netflix soon. More good news. The Netflix original series is already renewed for Season 3 at Netflix. Lock and Key Season 2 release date and where you can watch it. Season 2 of Lock and Key is currently set to release in October 2021, with a precise release date still to come. The first season is currently streaming on Netflix and, wouldn't you know it, the popular streaming service will also host a second season. Not content to rest on their laurels, Netflix has already ordered a Season 3 that will begin production sometime early next year. Lock and Key Season 2 plot. What will happen? The first season, we always thought of as being the story of the kids learning that they're the new keepers of the keys, Avril told Gizmodo. With Season 2, we want to explore what that responsibility means. What does it mean as they get closer to being 18 years old, the age when you age out of magic, what does that mean? Avril added. Tonally, I think we intend to keep the show the same, but we do want to deepen the characters' lives and the issues they're dealing with. The older kids are moving closer to their graduation, and while grief is something that you never fully let go of, the kids are going to be able to begin moving on because, at least for now, they know the truth of what happened to him. If you can believe it, the Locke kids are going to be dealing with things far heavier than the death of their father in Season 2. Lock and Key Season 1 finale left our heads spinning with a final twist which revealed that Dodge was alive after all, ready to renew her hunt for the keys. The Omega Key might be safe for now, but that could all change in future episodes. One thing we're hoping to see in Season 2 is the origin story of the keys. Spoilers for the comic follow. In the books, we discover that back in 1775 a group of rebel soldiers during the War of Independence come across the Black Door, a portal to another dimension. Dark place, lots of mood. The demons that try to escape that dimension into our world turn into, bear with us, whispering lumps of metal, which the soldiers turn into keys with magical powers. Chatting to Collider, Q said. There certainly is more room in Season 2 for new stories, but we're also always still mining story from the comics. There definitely are stories left in the comics that we want to hold on to use in future seasons. So, it still remains a bit of a remix of pulling from stories from the comic and our own original stories. The soldiers who touched the door became possessed by tapeworm-like entities trying to avoid being turned into metal. These demonic beings then fuse with their hosts and become hungry for violence all the time. You might be wondering why adults can't see any of this stuff when it does, in fact, affect them. That's because the last guy to make a key, in 1942, decided that whispering iron shouldn't be used as a weapon in World War II, so made a key that prevents any adult who crosses the threshold of the key house from seeing the effects of the keys directly. Which is inconvenient, but probably for the best, war-wise. Are there more keys likely to turn up? Glad you asked. In the comics there are the giant key, which turns you into a giant nice, the angel key, which makes you fly, the Hercules necklace, which basically hulks you out, the animal key, turns you into an animal. The Bidey key, it opens a door with teeth, the timeshift key, does what it says on the tin, and the key to the moon, which literally opens the moon, making it a door to the afterlife. Just don't ask Jones for any firm information about what might happen. But she does have theories. I have no idea what Season 2 is gonna hold. Kinsey is gonna have to figure out that they've thrown Ellie through the Omega Door and that she's facing a demon. And maybe she'll put her fear back in her head at some point. And Tyler is gonna be 18, so he'll start forgetting the magic, which will be a good storyline because Tyler and Kinsey are so close. They talk about everything and do everything together. In an interview with Collider, Jones chatted more about that shocking finale reveal and what it could mean moving forwards, so, halfway through filming, we read all of the scripts. I was not expecting it. I thought it was super exciting. Kinsey and Eden have finally put their differences behind them, so now that she's also evil, it's going to make things even more exciting and dramatic. That's one of my favorite storylines, that Kinsey has to suss out that she's facing a demon. Now, we have two bad guys in the Savini squad. In exciting news, we also have some new Season 2 images, which you can feast your eyes on below. Lock and Key Season 2 cast. Lock and Key features Darby Stanchfield NCIS, Scandal as Nina Locke. Connor Jessup Falling Skies. American Crime, as Tyler Locke. Emilia Jones, Utopia, Horrible Histories, the movie, as Kinsey Locke. Daxon Robert Scott, It, as Bode Locke. Sherry Som Grey's Anatomy, as Ellie Whedon. Laisla de Oliveira as Dodge Griffin Gluck American Vandal, as Gabe. Hobie Bird as Rufus Whedon. Bill Heck The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, as Rendell Locke. And Thomas Mitchell Barnett as Sam Lesser.